Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Chris here again, and we have another cigar unboxing, sort of. We got a 5 pack of them here. You can see, so yeah, a little bit of an unboxing review, and we are potentially giving one of these away, but it's up to you if you want this guy in your subscriber's choice humidor. So it's all up to you. Leave in the comment below if it's something that you want, and the majority rules on that particular thing. So got this guys about 2 years ago. Got in a 5 pack, enjoyed one at the brick and mortar, really enjoyed it, and haven't had it since. So yeah, about 2 years ago we got these guys in. Really nice nice cigar from the first time I had it, but I think it should be absolutely spectacular now. That's a Toro cigar, right out of the Dominican Republic, and something I think you guys are really going to enjoy. It's a really nice Maduro wrapper on it, and it is the, let's see if I can focus on that there we go, Romeo Y Julieta Media Noche, which means midnight, and I guess because of the dark Maduro wrappers maybe on it, maybe I could see why it's midnight. Really cool wrapper on it, the dark and gold, you know, maybe for the sky and the moon, maybe, but very nice cigar. You guys will really enjoy this one, and everything I've had from Romeo and Julieta has been really nice, and this Media Noche is no exception. And it's cool that it means midnight. So, and I don't even speak Spanish, you know, it's just something that I was told at the brick and mortar, and it's just something I kept in the back of my mind, and I just thought it was a cool name. But anyway, let's get this guy open. I am going to try to open it without cutting myself with my awesome knife here from my good buddy Alexander Forsyth. This is the Lynx Blade. There we go. And yeah, from Delta 7 Gear. It's a Japanese Tonto style blade. I've only cut myself 4 times with it over the year and a bit that I've owned this guy. It's a limited edition release. Alex still has a few left, and I know he'd really love to sell you one of these things. It's such an interesting knife. Everyone who's seen it has been over here. Even my subscribers are like, oh my god, that is the coolest thing ever. This thing is incredibly sharp, like razor sharp. Yeah, it's really cool, and it's been used in a movie too. So it's really an interesting knife. I am going to open this, but I'm going to do it off camera because one time I tried opening these things on camera, I cut myself. So
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
don't want to do that again. Just going to put that away. Done. All right, we have one of these guys open here. I'll just move this out of the way, and there we go. Like, this is such a cool cigar, and it's just, you can see it's nice and firm, no crunchy spots, no soft spots, perfectly humidified over 2 years. And now that I've got this open, I cannot wait to try one of these. I am really jazzed up about this, to try another one of these guys. Memory I had it, first time I had it was absolutely incredible, and I think after 2 years, I think this is going to be an exceptional cigar. Love the band on it. Anything from Romeo and Julieta, they've got a really cool band and branding to them. And there's the logo on here. So it's got 2 bands on it. If you collect bands on your cigars, it's cool. It's the Media Noche, and it means midnight. So it's really cool. But that is the cigar. You can see that it's a Toro cigar, and it is right out of the Dominican Republic. It's 6 inches long, 52 on the ring gauge, medium to full strength on it with this Maduro wrapper. So I think after 2 years, though, I think it should be probably still medium to full strength. I think maybe a little less than mid to mid full, maybe like a high medium to low full strength on it. But there's so much flavor to these things. The wrapper itself is a San Andrea Maduro, and the binder and filler both come out of the Dominican Republic. it just looks so great. I just absolutely love the look of this cigar. It's a naturally fermented wrapper, and it's like loaded with really, really rich blends of vintage Dominican long fillers on this cigar. And yeah, you're really going to enjoy this guy here. And it's got, you're going to get like kind of a spicy, robust smoke, and it kind of, as you kind of work your way through this particular cigar here, you're going to get like notes of like spicy, nutty notes of like coffee, and like I said, yeah, some nuts and black pepper, and even some honey notes to it. So got a little bit of honey sweetness to it, but it's nice. So. But I think after 2 years, I think it's going to be a really nicely blended cigar that you're going to get all those really great notes and flavors throughout the entire cigar, instead of being kind of chopped up as you go from like spice to nuts to pepper and then the sweet honey. I think it's going to be just really like a really nice blended, now that it's got that time in the humidor, and it's going to be just a really creamy, nutty, honey, light spice notes to it, maybe a little bit of earth notes to it as well. So yeah, and maybe even with now this with this Maduro wrapper on it and the long fillers and everything like that, you may even get some notes of I'm not sure, like after 2 years. I mean, I think you probably with those notes, I think you might be able to you probably end up with some notes of like espresso coffee, and maybe some earthy tones to it as well, because of the age that's been put on it. So that's kind of what I've seen in some of these types of cigars. After some age, you're going to get some of those nice coffee, earthy notes to it, especially if you've already got those nutty, peppery tones to it within it already. And with a Maduro wrapper, it kind of leads to those earthy coffee notes after some age. So I think you're really, really going to enjoy this one. I think it's going to be a really nice cigar for you. And it's just a beautiful Toro, probably about 50 minutes to an hour to smoke through this guy here, but I think you're really, really going to enjoy it. So let me know if this is something that you guys want to put in your humidor. This is like your subscriber's choice humidor. So if this is something you guys would be interested in to have, let me know in the comments below. Majority rules. So if majority says, no, we're not really interested in that one, then it stays out. And then I've got 5 of these guys to enjoy. And I'm sure my Whiskey Club friends will really enjoy that as well. But if it's something you guys want, then say absolutely add that one to the humidor. We definitely want it in there. And it's such a cool looking wrapper too. But this is a very, very, very nice cigar. I know I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm sure you guys will too if it's something you guys want in there. But yeah, I mean, it's Romeo and Julieta. I mean, this is a good cigar. But let's take a look to see what we've got in our humidor here so far. If this is the first time you guys have been here, we are giving away this humidor once it's filled up. So we gotta fill this up here. So we're halfway done. So we still got another row for sure. And if we can fit in, oh yeah, we can probably fit another one in here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's 24. Probably get 25. Maybe even 26, but probably for sure 25 cigars in there, depending how long this one is here. If we got some Presidente's, it might be a little tough to get that in, but for sure 24 cigars anyway. So we're halfway, at least halfway there, to fill up this humidor. So I like to share stuff. I've got a lot of cigars. I've been aging. There's no way I can smoke through all these in my lifetime. I share them with a lot of my friends that come over, my Whiskey Club guys, my wedding couples, my clients. I've done cigar humidor, for weddings and events and stuff like that. And there's still so much more here, and I'm always traveling down there. I'm always picking up more stuff. So, and cigars, honestly, are meant to be shared. So that's kind of what I want to do with you guys. I want to share these with you. Not sure how many people on YouTube are actually sharing, $1,000 worth of cigars, just to give away. But it's something that brings me joy, and it's something that I wanted to do. And like I said, these things are meant to be shared. They're not meant to be hoarded. So let's go through what we have in here so far, if this is the first time you guys have been here. And for a chance to win this guy here, because I know some people in the comments, like, how do I get that humidor? Well, for a chance to win it, all you got to do is subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I really appreciate it if you left a comment. But all you got to do is subscribe and like the video, and then you've got a chance to win this particular humidor. And this one here is my subscriber's choice. So I think this is my 4th humidor I'll be giving away. So for the first guy here, we've got this really nice Macanudo. This is a really beautiful Lancero cigar, and it is a cafe, a Baron de Rothschild. See if I can focus on that. There we go. Baron de Rothschild Lancero. So really beautiful, elegant, mild to medium cigar to enjoy. And this is a really nice one. You're really going to like this. And this is the David Ortiz Big Papi Toro. Another very, very, very nice cigar here, right out of the Dominican Republic. And then we have the Rocky Patel Churchill White Label. And the Gurkha Havana. Really nice Toro Maduro wrapper. Just a beautiful, look at how nice and dark and oily that is. Beautiful cap on that too. Just a really, really nice construction on this cigar. Looks like just a piece of chocolate here you can enjoy. This is a pre-Castro cigar, and just absolutely stunning. This one here is the Gloria Cubana Classic Robusto, the Wavell. Just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cigar. It's another Gurkha here. This is Centurion. It's right out of the Dominican. Very, very, very nice cigar. And you can see it's 6 inches long. It's 60 on the ring gauge, but it's a double Perfecto. And just a really nice, medium, easygoing cigar to enjoy. Just beautiful. This one here, this is definitely a heavy hitter. Full strength, full bodied cigar. You can see it's a beautiful Maduro wrapper. It's a Toro size. And this is the Alec Bradley Black Market Vandal cigar. Every cigar that we have in here has got at least a year to a year and a half age on it, some up to 3 years of age. So there's no cigar in here that has got less than a year and I would say almost a year and a half of age on these. So some really nice age to these cigars. So they're just blended really nicely. All those flavors have just really just smoothed right out to make these your cigar experience much, much, much more enjoyable. And this one here is a Churchill size cigar, and this is the Grand Habano Vintage 2002, and it was created to really for the aficionados and connoisseurs of really fine cigars. And this is just an absolutely stunning cigar. I really, really like this this cedar wrapping they have over it. It protects the cigar, makes it look really cool. I love the vintage on it as well. But it also imbues a bit of that cedary sweetness to the cigar too. So, and after a few years that I've had it, I think this is going to be just absolutely stunning. Like, it's just a stunning cigar. I have one left in my humidor. I just gave my second to last one away to a really close friend of mine in Toronto, and yeah, you'll really, really, really enjoy that cigar. And this one here, this is a beautiful Cinco Vegas AAA Maduro Robusto cigar. Real little heavy hitter on this one here too. Lots of flavors, lots of like notes of really nutty, earthy sweetness, and dark, dark, dark espresso coffee notes to it. Just a really nice cigar. This one here is one of my for sure go-tos of any time of the day. This is the Alec Bradley Project 40 Robusto, right out of Nicaragua, and just an easy going cigar to enjoy. Just there's nothing hard about it.
That's what she said.
That's my joke. Damn it, Dwight.
But very complex and super flavorful. Lots of nuts and creaminess and some earthy tones to it. If you like Weetabix or like those like toasted Cheerio notes to it, you're gonna get that in it as well. So just a super easy going cigar. Yeah, you really enjoy this one. I sure do. This one here is the Cadwell Blind Man's Bluff, right out of the Dominican. It is a beautiful Robusto, and just a really nice cigar. And Pete just makes he does such a great job. But I mean, so does Rocky, so does Jonathan Drew. Same with E.P. Carrillo. Yeah, any of these guys are just they're really good cigar makers. I mean, I can go on and on about how good they are, but I mean, like the guys at Alec Bradley, you know, they're absolutely amazing cigar makers, you know. Although they did sell their company, but they're still kind of in charge of what's kind of going on there. So yeah, just yeah, they're great cigars. This one is just, this guy here, this is really good cigar, super full bodied, super full strength, just a really nice cigar. This is the CAO Italiana Ciao, and the fillers herself comes, some of the fillers comes right out of Italy as well. The other two is out of Peru and Nicaragua, but really just a beautiful cigar. And 56 on the ring gauge too, you know, 5 inches on the length, but 56 on the ring gauge. It's just a really, so much flavor to this thing. It's absolutely insane. But last time I had it, it was just a heavy hitting cigar. I had to sit down halfway through smoking it because it made me dizzy. But I've had this guy, I believe, for 3 years now, and so I think it should mellow out quite a bit. So but still expect a lot of flavor and intensity to this cigar. But you'll really like this one here. And this one again is right out of my personal collection. Same with this Cadwell. So let me know if this guy here, this Romeo Y Julieta, let's see here, there we go, Media Noche is something you would like in this particular humidor. So yeah, leave those descriptions in the comments in the description below. Speaking of midnight, I just a quick little flying story here. It'll just be super fast. A lot of times when we were flying up north, I was doing some medevac flying. The captain usually takes the first flight, and so they usually take the first leg. I always told my co-pilots, I honestly don't care who does the first leg or not, and if you want to fly the whole time, go ahead and do it. I get paid the same amount of money. It doesn't matter if I'm operating the aircraft or not, or if I'm running the radios. I'm the captain. I'm super easy going, chilled and laid back. But I remember one of my co-pilots, they were like, can I do the first flight? And I think we're going down to like Edmonton or Calgary or something like that. And I said, sure, yeah, if you want, no problem. And I said, yeah, I really get nervous about flying, you know, back at night, you know, back up north to our to the airport up here, because it was just a little strip kind of in the middle of nowhere, and there was no big city lights or anything. It was just a little town. And I said, oh, okay, well, you know, sure, I don't care, but it's, you know, it's something, you know, you should get used to anyway. You know, flying back up into these smaller strips and stuff like that, it'll definitely I think you become a better pilot if you know how to fly in these smaller strips and these dark nights. And
I'm Batman.
And shorter strips, and you know, you don't have the big horizon and city lights and everything like that. You know, I think your skills would get a lot better. I said, yeah, go ahead and fly back. I said, I'll down there. I'll fly back, but I think you should probably take the landing when we get back here. And I think it would be very easy for you. It would be an easy transition to you getting into the night flying and everything like that. I said, we got a full moon that we're going to be landing in, and there's no clouds. So when you got a big full moon up here, it's almost like landing in the daytime. So I think it's just it'll be a nice, easy transition for you to get into. You know, start with a full moon, lots of light, and then when it gets darker and darker and darker, you know, as the moon kind of progresses, your skills, I think, would get a lot better. And they're a little reluctant, and they said, okay. And I said, don't worry about it. I'll watch you all the way in. I'll help you wherever I can. I'll give you lots of advice, lots of tips as we're going in, if you need it. And if you really truly don't feel comfortable, then I'll do the landing. And they're like, okay, that sounds great. So they flew down south, landed, everything was great, waited for our medics to show back up, and away we went. And I flew all the way back until we were coming in to land. And we're about, 20 miles back, and I said, would you like to take control of the aircraft, or would you like to try the approach? And they're like, I think I would, but could you help me? And I said, of course. So we were coming in, and they're like, oh my God, I can see the runway from here. Holy cow, you were right. It's like daylight up here with a full moon. And I said, yeah, I told you, it's really nice to have a full moon when you're flying up in the middle of absolutely nowhere, way up in northern Canada. And they were so happy. They couldn't believe it. It's like, oh my God, this is really great. And I said, yeah, well, let's just treat the landing like you would normally do. Stay on your instruments all the way in, especially at night, and fly a nice instrument approach. And then when you're coming into land, you're looking down the end of the runway again, you know, just like you would normally land the aircraft. So anyway, they did that, and they were so happy with themselves. And you can see their boost of confidence come up, you know, because it was the first real landing at night up north like this. Because they said, you know, you're the first captain I'd asked to do this for. You know, the other ones, they were really kind of grumpy, and they said, well, I'm going to do the landing up here because yours too new, and you do the landing up in the city, because I don't think you're good enough to be doing the approach and stuff like that into the night here. So that was never my style as a captain. I was there to help out as much as I possibly could, and kind of, because eventually they will become captains themselves, right? And you want to, you know, you're there to lead, and you know, you're the guy in charge of the airplane, but you're also a crew member, and you're also a team, and you're also kind of a mentor, and helping the next generation up. So that's kind of what I was always about. I would always tell them, you know, hey, you know, my name's Chris. We haven't flown together before. We're gonna have a really great time. This is an open cockpit. You're just as valuable as I am. This plane doesn't go anywhere without you. The only difference between you and I is either I've been here a little longer than you, or I have more experience and more hours than you, but you are just as equal as I am here. We've got a very open cockpit. If you see me doing something stupid, please let me know. You could totally save the day. I may have a little tricks and stuff like that just kind of that I've learned over the years, and then I may forgot have communicated to you that this is what I'm going to be doing, but you could totally save the day here. So and one day you're going to be the captain as well. So this is just a very easygoing day for you, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So and if you have any comments or concerns, please let me know, and don't be afraid to speak up, kind of thing. So
secretly, you're not a doucher. What? Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Just kind of set the tone. The co-pilots really appreciated that, you know, because sometimes they get a little nervous and stuff. And there were some captains that really kind of, we called it captainitis. It was people that were, you know, almost career co-pilots, and then they become captains, and they get that little bit of power, and then they just become jerks.
That's it! Back to Winnipeg!
You know, and I said, never be the person nobody wants to fly with. Be yourself. don't ever change. This is just a job. You're not curing cancer. You're not, changing anybody's life. You're just flying an airplane. It's just a job. So,
Mommy, wow, I'm a big kid now.
so don't, take it seriously, but don't become that person that nobody wants to fly with. Nobody wants to be that person. So stay true to who you are. Stay true to the personality you are. And you'll have a great career.
Landing gear's frozen.
Looking good.
Lost my radar.
Okay, a little more power now.
I'm out of fuel.
Right for lineup.
Lost a wing.
Doing fine.
There goes the other one.
Okay, Topper. Call the ball.
Touching down.
And that was always kind of my motto. And I had some of my co-pilots call me, or talk to me on social media, but a lot of them would still contact me and call me, and they say, I'm a captain now, and I'm using those tips and tricks that you gave me, and I use that same line that you told me, and it really made a difference, and I want to make the difference in these co-pilots' lives that you've made in mine. So I mean, that's hearing stuff like that really it really means a lot to me, and I really do appreciate it. I didn't think I was doing anything special. I was just doing my job with him, but yeah, it's just nice to hear. But anyway, speaking of nice to hear, I really appreciate your comments and everybody's nice words and stuff like that about this channel. I'm still trying to work it out. If you guys got any comments on how I can make this channel better for you guys, let me know, because it's kind of all about you guys. But let me know about this cigar here too. If you want the Romeo and Julieta in your humidor, please let me know in the comments below. And if you do, we will leave it right here where it is. If it's not, we'll take it out and put something else new in there for you. But for a chance to win this humidor and any of the other giveaways that I have, all you got to do is subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave a comment below. I really appreciate that. And if you know anybody else who would like to watch this kind of stuff, just please share it with them. I really do appreciate it a lot. Like, when you guys share my stuff, it just really means a lot to me. And I've got some of my subscribers will come and say, hey, my buddy so-and-so said I got to come and check you out. So I'm like, that's awesome. Thank you so much. And then I go back to the subscriber that referred me, and I make sure I thank them as well, because it really does mean a lot. So I appreciate everything, everyone. Have yourself a really great day. Have a great weekend. Please like and subscribe. Share this with anybody that you would think that would have any interest in this stuff. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.